on yesterday, the heckler bet. Who noticed that? How many people got the heckler bet yesterday? Nobody. Oh, good, you missed out.
We're here.
Yeah. Instead of it being a pet, it was just a monster that spawned. Ask who broke it.
Oh my God.
It was me. It was me. Everybody destroys the universe at some point, and someone was having lag issues with their client and clicked it like 100 times and went, crap it, it's not working. Left the playfield, then came back. There's like 150 hectares running. And as soon as people noticed that, hey, you know what's really cool? You can write things with these guys. So yesterday, while I was trying to prepare and get things ready to go to the biodome, we had to go in and insert stuff into the database and get quality assurance to check what had been done, and talk with the community department to get things into the launcher and make sure everything was kind of, people were told about it. Customer service was putting a site cast in the game. Yeah, so that was yesterday afternoon. Things explode all the time. It's very, very easy to destroy the universe. So the decision thing, it's
every day.
Every single day. I've never had the opportunity to be bored. I've worked on the same project for 7 years, and you just sort of look up from your desk one day and go like, wow, what year is it? Why were my kids big? When did that happen? But it's pretty terrifying. But did you have a toughest decision you had to take, kind of thing?
Toughest decision I've had to make. I mean, it's like Colin said, you know, one of the things that we deal with on a weekly basis are these tough decisions. Every single day we come to the office and we have hard things to look at. I'd say probably the toughest decision that we've made since I've been there is the decision to go forward with rebalancing.
Yeah.
And that is a very hard decision when you look at the fact that Anarchy Online has so many years of content and you say, screw it, we're going to change all of this. That's a tough choice to make. But at the same time, looking at the content that was there, looking at what we've had, we've realized that in order to continue developing, in order to continue progressing for another 10 years or more, we have to go back and fix the things that are wrong with the game. It's a choice that no one wants to have to make, but eventually you have to look at the mess and say, we've got to change this, we've got to fix this. It's a pain, it's a nightmare to deal with. Poor Janelle over here has been driving herself crazy working on this, but yet it's still coming together and it will still be positive for the game in the future, no matter how much of a headache it is at the moment.
Yeah. It's going to be a period of adjustment for everybody, but it's looking through this, we really were unaware of how many things were just simply outright broken. The first nano an NT gets on the island is the best one he's going to have for 30 levels. And that just doesn't make any sense at all. None of it makes any sense. There's whole lines of nanos certain professions had that just didn't even work. They said they would do something, but they actually didn't do anything at all. Running around, people are like, oh, I got to put this on. Make no difference at all. So it's been really quite an amazing exercise to actually pass through and look at all of this information, all of this, all these data, all the data with the profession tools, and start to dig into items and really discover all the stuff that has been broken for years we never had an opportunity to look at. So it would have been much easier to just look at it and say, you know, we're not touching that. We're just going to run away. It's all broken, but we're used to it, so forget it. But if we want to go forward and progress and add meaningful content in the future, we have to really take it in hand and fix it for once, which is not fun, but we're still doing it. You're not going to ask me a lore question, are you?
It's not lore, no. It's really a curveball. What's the most fun thing you've added to the game?
It's the most fun thing?
And you're the most proud of it.
Yeah, it's really dumb. And you know, you guys are all this playfield and that, but my favorite single thing that I've added to the game over the years was the I win button. I don't even, it's like there's lots of content that I've made, I'm proud of and I think it's good, but just in pure kind of simplicity, you put it on the ground, people click on it, and they win, or they don't, and people fly through the air, and they run and they do it again, and it's huge amounts of fun. There's no downside. This is easier for NTs to win than for soldiers. No one complains about it. It's just pure and simple fun. And I love the idea of a big red shiny win button. I want one for my office. But that's my favorite thing. It's might be a little lame and not what people were expecting, but it's my favorite thing. Your favorite thing, Brad?
Favorite thing, honest to God, I'd say probably the favorite thing that I've added to the game was probably the first project I worked on, which is the lava. That was me coming into the office and literally 2 days after I got there, Colin taking me to a whiteboard that had kind of this crescent moon shape drawn on it and said, there's a boss here and a guy here, make an escort quest, go. What? Next thing I knew, 2 weeks later, I cranked out a lava, and to this day, it's probably my favorite piece of content that I've made. I'm very proud of that. So.
It's a fun playfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
I also think I said good luck with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh, Alex. Alex?
Next, Nick.
Nick?
That's all for short term memory. Don't forget to provide me a heckler doll with my daughter.
A heckler doll for your daughter?
No, seriously, I want to buy a little hex.
Little heckler doll. I don't have one, man. You're really big. If I had one, I'd give it to you. I could just tell him we can have one and then we can like get out of here. we don't have one. I don't know what to tell you.
On the site.
All right. Well, we'll talk to marketing. That's something they could get excited about.
There you go.
Hecklers and Leets both.
You had a question, right?